Time to accelerate your death.
No wait, the event is over. How can you kill me?
Haven't you ever heard of time travel?
Of course, but it's just a theoretical concept with logical inconsistencies that don't...
How's that for a logical inconsistency?
The time has finally arrived for the epic head-to-head battle of 32 accelerators against the mechanical freak Ducky Doom. Welcome back, cat people, to another amazing Harry video. My name is Harry, and I have two hairy cats. And speaking of cats, go ahead and smash that like button if you also have a hairy cat. Of course, y'all have been asking for accelerators versus the Duck Doom ever since this event first started, and I would have had it out for you sooner, except my body was infested by germs that I got from the one time I went outside, so I apologize for the delay, but enough about that. Let's get down to the facts. And the number one fact is that I love making these towers compete to see who can beat the event the fastest. So far, these are the results, with the Golden Mini in first, the Rangers in second, and the War Machines in third. And all I really want to know here is, will the accelerators be able to claim one of these top three spots, or will they do even worse than the Medic? Well, let's check out the accelerator stats to answer that question. By far, the best thing about the Accel is its massive damage per second stat at max level, which actually fluctuates between 232 and 323. The big downside here is the fact that it costs $43,000 just to get it there. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem since each player can only place 8. I know we're going to be able to max all 8 of those out, but if we could place more, I think that the really high cost there would prevent us from maxing them, so that's not going to be a problem. You know what is going to be a problem? This charge up time. As you can see, there's a 4-second delay between when the Accel wants to start shooting and when it actually does start shooting. The only exception here is that at max level, it gets decreased to only 2 seconds, but it still has a 2-second cooldown time. This is going to cause some problems during the early game before we have too many of them placed, because that allows the duckies to run right past them and into our bread while the Accel is still charging. But in late game, we have so many and they charge up so fast at max level that it's really not that big of a deal. Now, one of the good things about the Accel is that it gets hidden detection at level 0, so we're not going to have to use any other towers to kill the spy duckies. Unfortunately, it does not have flying detection, so once again, we'll be turning to our trusty, dusty snipers to kill the flying ducks once and for all. And now the final stat I want to look at is the accelerator's range. When you buff this 20 range by a max level DJ, it goes all the way up to 27, and while the limited amount of accels that we can place means that we won't really be able to hit Ducky Doom while he creeps around the outskirts of the map, the high DPS stats mean that we're going to be able to do a ton of damage to him whenever he makes a run into our bread. It does kind of worry me a little that the Accel is going to get stunned by Ducky Doom when he rushes in there, and even though we're going to use the medics to clear that stun, the Accel is still going to have to charge up again, all the while the duck freak is just going to be waddling away. Oh man, I really hope the Accels can do a lot of damage there so we can finish as fast as possible, because allow me to remind you that the Golden Minigunner, which holds the #1 fastest time so far, has a lower DPS at 103.45 with basically the same range at 21, but of course the big advantage that the Golden Minis have is that there's no placement limit on them, so we were able to put them all around the map, and that allowed him to just keep attacking Ducky Doom no matter where he was, killing him really quickly. Now, as far as supports go, like I said, the DJ is really going to boost the Accel's range since it has a pretty good range to begin with. It's also going to bring the Accel's price down a little bit, so it won't cost quite as much to take it to max level, and the commander is going to increase the tick rate that determines how much damage the Accel does, but it will not decrease the cooldown time or the charge up time. All right, now I'm going to give a shout out to my accelerating teammates for this game: Popoli 100, Demon Vassals, and Penny Account Deleted. Now go ahead and sit back, relax, and grab a big old fat cat, and I'll see you right back here after I get some McDonald's. Ooh, so close, yet still so far away. The ACCELS did really well, but just could not break into the top 3, finishing just 14 seconds slower than the regular minigunners at 17 minutes and 33 seconds. This is one of the fastest times that we've had in a while, but it was ultimately held back by its placement limit and non-constant fire rate. Now, there's something I have to admit here that I only just realized. I'm an idiot. I've had turret on this list because I thought I already made that video, but I just found out that I haven't, so guess what video's coming next? Alright, now if you enjoyed this madness, go ahead and smash that like button with your forehead, hit the subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say. Peace!